You ever feel like your best ideas are trapped inside your head and you just can't find the key? Well, we're going to show you a super simple system to unlock them.
You know that feeling, right? Staring at a blank page, the pressure is on to be brilliant, and you come up with zilch, nada, nothing. Well, our story kicks off right there, in that exact moment of pure creative panic.
So, meet our hero, a best-selling author. I mean, this guy's job is literally to be creative. You think ideas just flow for him, right? But nope. He was staring down a problem that could actually end his whole career.
See, he had this contract for a new book. The publisher is breathing down his neck, the deadline is getting closer and closer, and the clock is just ticking. The stakes? Oh, they were high, really high.
That pressure to write another bestseller, it was just crushing him. I mean, how are you supposed to be creative when your mind is just a total blank? He was completely, utterly stuck.
So what do? In a moment of total desperation, he calls up his agent. But instead of getting some, comforting words, he gets a really, really weird assignment.
And I'm not kidding. His agent tells him, forget the great idea. For the next 10 days, I want you to send me 10 new, terrible ideas for a novel, every single morning. Yeah, you heard that right. His big advice? Stop trying to be good. The goal was to be terrible. The mission wasn't genius, it was to produce pure, unadulterated junk.
And the crazy thing is, it was actually fun. He just let his imagination go completely wild. A vampire who's also a vegan, a detective who solves crimes by talking to squirrels. All of a sudden, the pressure was just gone. He was just playing again.
So he keeps this up, right? Day after day, he's sending in his list of terrible ideas. And then, something totally unexpected happens.
It's day 5. He's wading through this ocean of just awful, unpublishable ideas. And then he sees it. A tiny little spark.
Now, it was still kind of weird, a little out there, but there was something to it. It had a spark. So he just jots it down, moves on, doesn't even think twice about it.
Okay, so fast forward. 10 days are up. He's got a list of 100 genuinely terrible ideas. But here's the kicker. Buried in that pile of trash were 3 absolute gems. I'm not talking good ideas, I'm talking brilliant ones. And yeah, he wrote the book, and it became a massive bestseller.
So what in the world happened here? What was the secret? It wasn't some kind of magic. It was a really simple framework, and it's called the Idea Quota System.
And here's the key takeaway, the whole point. You're building a system that just sidesteps your inner critic. That voice that tells you everything is dumb. You're not waiting around for inspiration to strike like lightning. You are manufacturing it by focusing on pure volume, not genius.
Okay, so let's break down the rules of this game. It's simple. Rule 1, quantity over quality. Your goal is just a number of ideas, good or bad. Rule 2, no judgment allowed. Just shut that inner critic up. Rule 3, embrace the unreasonable. Get weird with it. The best ideas are often hiding in the ridiculous ones. And finally, number 4, do it daily. Make it a habit.
So what's actually going on in your brain here? Well, the Idea Quota System basically forces you into what's called divergent thinking. All that really means is you're just exploring tons of different possibilities without judging them. See, where we usually get stuck is we try to create and judge an idea at the exact same time. This system breaks that. It separates the 2 steps. You brainstorm freely now, and then you can pick the winners later.
All right, so that's the story, and that's the system. Pretty cool, right? But now, let's talk about you. How can you actually put this to work? Seriously, take a second. What problem are you stuck on right now? Is it something at work? A creative project you can't get off the ground? Maybe even a personal goal? Just pick one thing where you feel like you're just spinning your wheels. Okay, got it? Here's your actionable playbook. Super simple. 1. Write that specific problem at the top of a page. 2. Set a quota, let's say 20 ideas. 3. Set a timer for just 15 minutes. And 4. Start writing and do not stop. Seriously, if you get stuck, just write down a bad idea. The goal is to keep that pen moving. And then, step 5, walk away. Come back to the list the next day with fresh eyes. That's when you'll spot the gems. Now, let's be real for a second. Most of your ideas are going to be, well, not great. But look at this idea of a gem rate. If you come up with 100 ideas and only 2 of them are actually usable, actionable gems, that's not failure. That is a massive success. Think about it. You went from 0 ideas to 2 potential breakthroughs. That's the whole magic of the system.
So, I'm going to leave you with this one question. Remember our author? He found his next bestseller only after he gave himself permission to be creatively, wonderfully stupid. So, what brilliant idea is just waiting for you? right on the other side of your fear of having a bad one.